Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and we're at the Newport Workshops open day. Let's get into the video. Roll the intro. Welcome to the 2024 Newport Workshops Open Days. This great event is held every 2 years here at the historic Newport Workshops. A 3-day event over the Labor Day long weekend. An event for anybody to come and get up close to steam and diesel locomotives. The open day gives you a chance to get up close to your favorite steam locomotives or diesel, take some pictures and get up close to the action. This also gives you a chance to talk to the drivers and ask any questions you want to know. You're also given the chance to hop into the cabs and pull the whistle. As you head on into the workshops, you're also able to see how they do the carriage restoration and how they maintain their rolling stock and their fleet. And also in attendance with some of the tourist railways we have in Victoria, such as the Victorian Goldfields Railway, the Yarra Valley Tourist Railway, Diamond Valley, the Mornington Tourist Railway, and the Dalesford Spa Country Tourist Railway. This year also saw the addition of model railways. So you've got the real thing outside and the HO scale inside. The Sunbury Model Railway Club had brought their layout Gisborne and brought along plenty of models to run on the layout. And the Australian Model Railway Association, AMRA, had brought their layout Maryborough. And MLTC, or the Melbourne L Gauge Train Club, brought their layout of the Newport Workshops, looking fantastic. It was pretty cool having the real thing next to the HO scale stuff. It was, a pretty cool thing to have. And speaking of model trains, Trainwell from Brighton was also in attendance and selling. And as you make your way through the workshops, you will see the K-Class of K160 being overhauled. There was even a little platform for you to have a straight look down into the boiler and see the boiler tubing. And next to the K-Class, also undergoing an overhaul, is a J-Class, J541. And also undergoing some maintenance and some work is the Y-Class, Y112. This loco is usually trundling up and down the line here at the open day, but being Victoria's oldest operational steam loco, built in 1885, needs a bit of love and some TLC to keep her on the rails. And also going on about every hour is a workshop tour, and you're also going to see a carriage being lifted up and down onto its bogies. Also in the workshop is a couple of Tates and also the S-Class S313. And here at the workshop open days, we have other things than just trains. Here we also have the cockpit of an old plane, a Bristol DAP Beaufort. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. We also have some military vehicles such as this tank, which was running around and demonstrating its workings. And also featuring was this traction steam engine. Pretty cool to see that here. And on display for the first time, I believe since the 1980s, is the clock tower. You were able to step inside and have a look at this historic building and the work that has been done to restore this to what it used to be. There is still plenty of renovation still going on, but what you can see is already pretty amazing, and I'm loving the work that they are doing here, and I hope that they keep this up and restore this building to its former glory. And if you were getting a bit hungry, Dermpav was open and doing some sausages and cooking up some food for you to sit inside the Derm, have a break from the absolute scorching 38-degree weekend we were having on the long weekend for pretty much 3 days straight. So it was pretty cool to get inside the Derm, have a good look and see this thing in person. And if you want to ride on Dermpav on the main line in this Derm, then you could definitely do that at Dermpav. I think I've said the word Derm quite enough now. And 707 Operations had shown off their Hitachi for the first time to the public. For all of you Melburnians, this would be a step back into time, and it's great to see this being preserved with 707 and getting restored to hopefully one day eventually run on the main line for heritage tours. I think it's really amazing and it's awesome that 707 Operations have taken on this project with the Hitachi and bringing this back to life. I'd also like to say a massive thank you to Evan from 707 Operations for giving me the tour of the Hitachi. I learned so much from you and you kept me thoroughly entertained. So thank you so much for showing me and giving me a little bit of extra access into what the restoration looks like. And you guys are doing a fantastic job. Great work, guys. And also included in your ticket is access to the Railway Museum. A 700-meter walk or a 10-minute walk just down the road is your access to the museum. With over 30 locomotives on display as well, you are treated to an absolute sight with the live steam and the preserved ones here in the museum. I've actually done a full video covering the museum, so if you'd like to check that out, then I'll leave a link in the description below for you to have a look at. But in the meantime, let's hop on back over to the workshops. There were plenty of other locomotives on display as well. The Tate set was sitting outside as well as the parcels van. The two L classes were also brought out into the sidings here, and other diesel locomotives from V-Line had made an appearance just for the event. That also includes S301 in the Pacific National livery, which hasn't been seen by the public for a very long time. Now in the care of Steamrail Victoria, it's great to see this locomotive out in the sun. And something that was really cool was getting up inside the L class, L1162, having a look inside the cab. Really cool experience to be inside this historic locomotive. And being such a hot weekend, I think it was about 39 degrees for the Saturday and the Sunday, and 36 again on the Monday as well. So the Murable car and other Steamrail Victoria carriages were air conditioned with a bar for you to buy a cool drink. One of the main highlights of the open day weekend was B72. On the 15th of April in 2023, this locomotive was brought back to life and moved under its own power for the first time since 1986. The locomotive had been under restoration since 1995 with Steamrail, and it's great to see it on the move again. Now, as you head to the back of the venue where the photo lineup is, you'll also have the turntable where every hour an R-Class locomotive was being turned around and putting on a demonstration of how it all works. This year, we also saw the introduction of a commentary team at the back where the photo lineup is. We also even had a guest interview, Lawrence, the voice of Flinders Street, so it was great to have you in the tent. And a great job to our commentators, Will, Maikha, and Malcolm, and me occasionally on the mic. The photo run-by area was the place to be. A great shot for all the photo lineups and even a great view of the turntable. This was the spot to be to see all of the action. And another highlight of the open day was R761. The Hudson locomotive was repainted into its 1985 as restored condition with Steamrail Victoria, and the headboard was also repositioned to match where it was at the given time. Jeez, a lot of wheel slip there. But anyway, this is another R-Class which was in steam only on the Sunday, which is R707, operated by 707 Operations. This was one of 3 R-Classes in steam on the Sunday, and also part of the 4 R-Class locomotive lineup. Now, I didn't really get a sort of great shot of the R-Classes, so this is just sort of what I took at the time. I was too busy standing there and admiring these locomotives and having a chat to some mates and just really enjoying the moment, to be honest. So these are just some of the shots that I did take. There were other lineups throughout the weekend for you to have a chance and get your photos. From model trains to the commentary team, I found this event to be the best workshops open day we've ever had. The event was so lively and full of people, and I just found the atmosphere to be absolutely incredible over the 3 days of the weekend. And this is a testament to the hardworking volunteers and employers at Steamrail Victoria and anyone who was involved in making this event happen. It's all thanks to you guys. Your hard work has really paid off. And on that note, to a successful 2024 Open Day weekend, I'd just like to say a massive thank you to Steamrail Victoria entirely for having me as part of the commentary team in the tent. I really appreciate your hospitality over the weekend. So I just wanted to thank Steamrail Victoria and Maikha, Will and Malcolm for being so friendly and having me in the tent with them. It was an absolute blast and a pleasure to share the tent with you boys. And if you somehow already haven't, then I'm going to leave the descriptions to their channels and their social media in the description below for you to like, subscribe and give them a follow. And some of you keen-eyed viewers may have noticed my good mate Oscar in the video as well, so I'm going to leave you the link to his channel as well, so give him a like, a follow and a subscribe as well, who's also a Steamrail volunteer. So once again, thank you to everybody at Steamrail Victoria for putting on a massive event, and anybody who took part in making this event happen. You guys did an absolutely great job. We will see you in 2026 for the next Open Day, and you know I'll be there for all 3 days as well. Anyway guys, take care and peace.
Yeah.